Welcome back to another video. We are going to be continuing on with the melee DPS today after our, I guess, disastrous attempt with the Crushing Tide last time. Old heroes never die. Okay, let's see what happens next. Emma left a message for you, and the news is not good. It appears that a Lamentin merchant ship was assaulted by a Sahagin raiding party affiliated with the Crushing Tide. To further complicate matters, the vessel in question was carrying a shipment of crystals supplied to us by the kobolds of Ogomoro. The Admiral suspects that Dao means to use the plundered crystals to summon Leviathan. She has gone to meet with Noel that we and our Sahagin allies might take swift action. She bid you join her immediately. Should the worst come to worst, your experience in combating primals may prove essential. Make for South Tidegate and rendezvous with Admiral Blofuswin at once. Well, that sucks. Oh man, it's bad enough that we gotta deal with Leviathan now. I mean, I guess the Sahagin are overzealous, perhaps? I don't know. But really, I'm kind of tired of the whole primal thing. Like, I want to move on to something different. I guess that's why I was so interested in the blasphemies, because they are different. It's sad, but they are different. I don't see why they think that summoning another primal's gonna help matters, because I mean, they know that the Primal Slayer is here, right? I mean, they know it. And we've already beaten him, like, at extreme mode many times, so I don't know what they think. It's good to see you safe, friend. Thank you for coming, Claire. The situation is grim. The Crushing Tide plundered one of our trading ships and seized a goodly stash of Ogomoro crystals. The other aim is clear. It appears they've yet lacked the quantity needed to perform the summoning. Dao longs for the days when every Sahagin cried out for a Lord Leviathan's deliverance, and will stop at nothing to see them returned. I cannot fathom what the Crushing Tide are thinking. What satisfaction, what happiness can be found in giving over their hearts and minds to a false god? And so we must thwart their designs, lest the bonds we have forged be forever broken. By the same token, we cannot ignore the blasphemy, nor the transformations its presence may bring about. Battle on two fronts, neither of which we can commit to at the expense of the other. As we sail into the eye of the storm, I would hear your counsel. What course of action would you propose? Really? You want our opinion? Turns the Great Pirate. Great Pirate powers. Recruit the Yellow Jacket. Sounds like a jump. Ooh, the Company of Heroes! Let's go for that one. Company of Heroes. Now that's a name I've not heard in some time. It is true that they answered the call many a time. Indeed, other than you and yours, they are arguably none better suited for the task of primal slaying. But they disbanded over 5 years ago, and neither hide nor hair has been seen of their commander since. Aye, absent their leader, I suspect that they will be reluctant to join our cause. And yet, I can think of no better option. I'll contact Weisekat, their erstwhile commander's right-hand man, and see if he will not hear us out. I will ask him to meet us at the Drowning Wench. Let us hope he is receptive to our offer. Noel, might I trust you and your brothers to continue the search for the blasphemy in the meantime? But of course, Admiral. Should we discover anything, you will be the first to know. I'll reach out to Weisekat, the former first mate of the company, and see if he's willing to meet us at the Drowning Wench. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he wouldn't pass up this opportunity to have some fun. Worry not, my spawn brothers and I will keep our eye on the Crushing Tide in the meantime. Oh good, it seems that our interaction with the Sahagin are very limited here, so I can save my voice. So, the reason I went with the Company of Heroes in the first place was, well, the Yellow Jackets are kind of busy protecting the city, so we can't really move too many of them from the city itself, especially when they're so short on hand. And the three great pirate powers, I really don't think that they'll be willing to lend a hand in fighting against Primal. I really don't. But then I remember the title, Old Heroes Never Die. It only seems to make sense that we try to recruit the Company of Heroes, so that'd be fun. I don't think we've really seen or heard from them since, wow, since A Realm Reborn, with those stupid banquets quests. Oh god, that was annoying. Just thinking about that, it hurts just thinking about it. I'm sure if we explain the whole thing, though, they're bound to lend us a helping hand, right? Am I right, or am I the only one thinking that? My apologies for the delay. You are alone? And here I swore 5 years ago that I was done playing Hero. Not like you could pass this up. Oh, they're all here! Could someone explain what this is all about? Believe it or not, I'm a respectable man with respectable obligations these days. Take that pole arm out of your arse, you old friend, and stop pretending you're not still a murderous bastard at heart. Watch that wicked tongue of yours, Udul. At least I skewer it and prove you right. Nothing like a reunion with dear companions over a bottle of the wench's finest vintage. That is why we're here, right?
Long time no eye catch up, Landers. Brave foxes, tummy tickled to see Gobi friends again.
Thank you for assembling on such short notice. Spare us the pleasantries, Admiral. Why are we here? I make a simple request. Reform the Company of Heroes and lend Limsa Lamensa your strength. You've a reason, I'm sure. I would hear it. So there you have it. A terrible fiend known as a blasphemy prowls our seas, transforming the Sahagin into ravenous beasts. At the same time, the Sahagin themselves, specifically a hostile faction calling themselves the Crushing Tide, have declared their intention to summon Leviathan anew. Should they succeed, we would be hard-pressed to deal with the Primal while still dealing with the other threats. Alright, pickle indeed. But the answer is no. The commander disbanded the company, and as his first mate, it's not my place to gainsay his final order. Saw that, I say. Have you forgotten our company's creed? The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Are the people now in danger not the same men and women we fought to defend years ago? The commander would not have turned his back on them, and neither should we. Bold words, Lendinel. But do you truly believe that we can honor them as we are? Old mercenaries past their prime, lacking the commander whose wisdom and prowess saw them to glory once upon a time. Ah, yes, your commander. What if Claire here were to lead you in instead? Surely you would not question her abilities. No way. Do I not get a say in this whole thing? Intriguing proposition. I, for one, would not be averse to serving under such a decorated hero.
Gobby friend has goodly head for fighty thing, and goodly arms for thinky fight.
As ringing an endorsement as any, but I would hear it from the woman herself. Do you believe you are capable of leading the company of heroes into battle? I can't stop smiling at that. Come on, let's show them some attitude. If you've the stones to follow me. Now that's the confidence I expect from my commander. Very well then, consider us yours to lead. Some payback. 5 years to the day. Truth be told, I was enjoying the more leisurely life, but when duty calls. Wait, before we proceed, I must ask, have we no way of reaching out to the commander? Forgotten how he took his leave, have we? Up and vanishing so that we could each find our own way, apart from him and the company. I doubt we'll see him again, much as I wish we could. For the matter at hand, the missions you will undertake. First, you are to aid us tracking down the blasphemy that roams the sea. Second, you must prevent the crushing tide from summoning the Leviathan at all costs. Oh, is that all? And here I thought we might get our feet wet with a real challenge. But in all seriousness, we should take care to decide who attends to what. Sounds like a job for our acting commander. I'm sure she'll give it all due consideration. Okay, this is so fun. Isaac may be skeptical, but I for one have little doubt you will prove a worthy commander of the company of heroes. Okay, I hope you're right. Please think twice before assigning me to the same group as Landonel. I don't know what's worse, his tendency to wave his lance in people's faces or the shouting and blustering he engages in doing so. The others may gripe and groan, but not me. I'll be the first to admit that I missed the action.
Braveflox happily gives hand lending to Uplander.
Have we finished with all the logistical nonsense? I'm eager for a taste of the old violence. You know the flavor. So if I understand this correctly, we're to bring down this so-called blasphemy. Of course, to do that, we'll need to find the damn thing first. We've also got to prevent the crushing tides from summoning their god Leviathan. Tall order in and of itself. As acting commander, it's your job to decide who will be doing what, based on the skills we each have to offer. I recommend that you start by having a chat with each of us, that you might develop a sense of the strengths and weaknesses, mostly strengths, of course, of the storied veterans under your command. I'm so tempted just to make things hard for them, just because of all the trouble they put me through during that dumb banquet. My speciality, you ask? Why, impaling fiends with his lance of mine, of course. The stronger the foe, the better. None are a match for me. It would be folly to waste my talents on dealing with those slippery fishmen. Set me against the so-called blasphemy, and I'll have the thing on the skewer before you can say, "Merit Blowfist win." Okay. Well, pursuing and slaying the blasphemy, then. Wise choice. Send Landonel after the Sahagan, and he's like to help them summon Leviathan to sate his bloodlust. Oh, they're funny. They're all poking fun at Landonel. I will speak plain. I am not some battle-crazed barbarian like Landonel. As Null of the U, a tribe of peerless hunters, I conduct my affairs with discipline and prudence. As such, I know better than any that to rush headlong into battle is rarely the best course of action. Far wiser it is to observe from afar and proceed with caution. Okay, preventing the primal summoning then. Very astute if I do say so myself. There are few better suited to the task of averting needless bloodshed than the famously circumspect Uldonul. As you well know, my vision is somewhat lacking these days. I can still defend myself when necessary, but I'd rather it not come to that. My condition also leaves me rather unsuited to scouting and searching. It wasn't always the case, but such is life. On the other hand, I like to think I've gotten quite good at sounding out the intentions of others during negotiations and the like. Well, I might be helpful in finding the blasphemy. That is an interesting choice, Commander. Shamanai will dutifully perform any task, to be sure, but I can't help but wonder if that's a suitable venue for his particular talents. Oh, he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
Wraithlock's master remaker of Illuminati treasures offers much hand-lending with ingenuity. Far-seeing spyglass sees far into ocean deep. Crack fires go boom and blast beasts into bitty bits.
Logical choice, if I do say so myself. Wraithlock's mastery of tools and armaments are sure to avail you in tracking and felling that beast. Okay, so we got our groups. Seems that everyone has their assignments. Can't say I agree with all your choices, but given that you've only just assumed command, I reckon you've done well enough. And with that, it's time we got to work. I have procured link pearls for one and all, that we might keep each other apprised of our progress. You may pick them up from Maelstrom Command. Best be off then. Should we have need to regroup or reconsider our strategy, call for us. I return to command and share these developments here with the Secretariat and our Sahagan friends. Do join me if you can, Commander Claire. Is that a hint of sarcasm? You dragged me into this whole mess! You were the one who offered for me to take over the role as commander. Don't you dare complain! And don't you dare take that tone with me either. Well, this is going to be interesting. I was not planning on taking over a role as commander of the Company of Heroes. Oh, I'm liking this. Just finished briefing the Secretariat. She has something that you should find useful. Ah, Claire, the Admiral has apprised me of the situation in full. Furnish Claire with a link pearl, yes? Of course, Admiral. It would seem the company is trying to reach us. Oh there, Commander. Just give the word and I'll come running. Lower your goddamn voice, will you? Watch your tongue or I'll track you down and rip yours out. They sound more like mortal enemies than old companions. That's where Claire comes in. I'm trusting you to whip them back into shape. Make them a force to be reckoned with. Oh gee, no pressure. I will have the Secretariat contact you if there are any developments. I would convey them to the entire company by link pearl, but we cannot afford anyone taking reckless action. In the meantime, I will reach out to Noel and see what he has gleaned about the crushing tide and their hideout. Let's hope for good tidings, Commander. This is fun. Ah, okay. Hey, Mother's Suffering, so that's going to be the next one. So, let's see what you say first. A task with facilitating link pearl communications among the Company of Heroes, that you and your men might focus on the task at hand. Well, this is the most fun I've had during these role quests so far. But I think we'll go ahead and call it there for right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you look forward to what comes next. Bye!